Hello students, I hope all of you are enjoying online learning at your home. Today we are going to start a new chapter in which we are going to discuss about seed, structure of seed, germination of seed and how seed is formed. Now in previous video we have already discussed after fertilization ovary converts into fruit and ovule converts into seed. Now, on that basis, how seed convert and how the structure is formed, we have different kind of seed. Let's understand through a diagram. Today's topic is first seed. Okay. We have discussed this diagram. This is stigma. This one is style. This is ovary. And this is stalk. Now inside the ovary, this is ovule and ovule convert into seed. So today we are going to discuss about this ovule. Now let's understand how ovule is attached. Ovule is attached with the help of a stalk or a funicle. This part is called funicle with ovary. ये ovary से एक stalk के through attached है and this part is called funicle. And the part where it is attached, this one, and the part where it is attached, जहाँ ये attached होता है, it left a scar, एक निशान छोड़ देता है. जैसे suppose this is a wall, इस wall से ये कोई चीज लगी हुई है और यदि हम कुछ टाइम के बाद इसको हटा देंगे तो यहाँ इसके ऊपर इसका स्कार रह जाता है, निशान रह जाता है. द सिमिलर स्कार इज देयर. ओके, एंड दिस स्कार इज कॉल्ड हाइलम. In another video, I will show you what is a hilum and how you can locate hilum and other parts. This part, this is the opening and this part is called micropyle. This micropyle is the opening from where pollen tube enters. This already we have discussed. In case of seed, micropyle is the pore from where seed absorb water. Now, if you want to see micropyle in a seed, what you have to do, just soak some seed in water, say rajma, for 3 to 4 hours, and after 4 hours or 5 hours, take one rajma, just press it. So there will be a part, आप ध्यान से देखेंगे, there will be a part from where it starts to release water. एक पोर होगा, एक छोटा सा पोर होगा जिसमें से थोड़ा सा पानी निकलेगा जो अभी राजमा ने सोक किया था. That pore is called micropyle. So basically micropyle has two functions. In case of ovary, it is the point from where pollen tube enters. And in a seed, it is the pore from where it absorbs water. Clear? Okay. So this is clear. This is ovule. This entire structure is going to convert into seed. This is funicle or stalk. This is the hilum. You will learn one more word. It's not very important for as per your syllabus, but you must know. That is a raphe. Sometimes the stalk part, this stalk part is extended. ये कई बार थोड़ा सा extended होता है and this extended part is called raphe. Okay. Now let's understand that these are integuments. These are integuments which are going to convert into a fruit wall or seed coat. Now, let's understand the structure, how seed develop. When we have discussed double fertilization, in that double fertilization, we have discussed male gamete combined with female gamete and form zygote. On the other hand, we discuss male gamete, one of the male gamete combined with two polar nuclei and it formed endosperm nucleus, which later on convert into endosperm. Endosperm is the food factory of the seed. Now, there are two conditions. Might be during the development of embryo may consume entire endosperm, or may be possible endosperm will not consume entirely, and may be possible that sometime the endosperm, some of the part of endosperm remain attached with the fruit. Okay, so on that basis we have different kind of seeds. Let's discuss. So first, before that, let's understand what is seed. Seed is mature ovule, nothing else. Okay, so I am going to rub this diagram. Now, on the basis of presence of endosperm, there are two kind of seed. One is endospermic seed, and the another one is non-endospermic seed. Now, what is endospermic seed? Endospermic seed is the seed in which endosperm is present, and non-endospermic seed is the seed in which endosperm is not present. It means the entire endosperm is consumed during the development of embryo. This endospermic seed may known as albuminous seed. Albuminous word came from albumin, which is a protein present in endosperm or seed, and non-endospermic seed is known as ex-albuminous seed. So on the basis of storage of food, there are two kind of seed. One is endospermic and one is non-endospermic seed. Similarly, on the basis of cotyledon, what is cotyledon? Cotyledon is a leaf-like structure present in seed, which provide nourishment. Now you may get confused that अभी तो मैम ने बोला कि फूड एंडोस्पर्म में स्टोर होता है और अभी मैम बोल रहे हैं कि कोटिलिडॉन में होता है, तो किस में? See, seed can get food from the cotyledon as well as from the endosperm. There are two sources for the food. If cotyledon is there, the cotyledon is always there. That is a part of a seed actually. So on that basis, number of cotyledon, we have two kind of seed. But if endosperm is completely utilized during the process of embryo formation, then cotyledon will store food. And if endosperm is there, then cotyledon will be there, but it will be a very fine cotyledon, very thin cotyledon. Okay, so on the basis of leaves, seed are of two types. On the basis of seed leaves, इनको बोलते हैं, it's not a leaves, seed leaves. There are two kind of seed. One is monocot and the another one is dicot. Actually, mono means single, one, and cot word came from the word cotyledon. Dicot means two and cot means cotyledon. So in monocot there is a single cotyledon and in dicot there are two cotyledon. आप कैसे समझेंगे? जैसे peanuts. Peanut is a dicot seed. In peanut you can divide the peanut into two parts. आप उसके दोनों cotyledon को अलग कर सकते हैं. That is a dicot seed. In rice you cannot break the rice. आप उसको बिना ऐसे क्रश किए, ऐसे उसको आप दो पार्ट में अलग नहीं कर सकते. वीट को आप अलग नहीं कर सकते. तो वीट, राइस, राई, okay, mustard seeds, they are monocot, while peanut, almonds, cashew nut, peas, mutton, beans, they all are dicot seed. Okay, now let's understand the embryonic axis. This is a seed. This is a rough diagram of a seed. In seed, there are two axes. इसको अब ऐसे, यदि मैं इसको ऐसे काटूंगी, यूं ट्रांसफर सेक्शन काटेंगे, तो we can have a seed like this. Okay, these two are cotyledon, and the axis where cotyledon are arranged, that axis is called mesocotyle. इस axis को हम क्या बोलते हैं? Mesocotyle. This one, let's say A. A is mesocotyle. Okay. The reason above the mesocotyle, it will later on develop into a shoot. This is a plumule reason. Plumule develop into shoot. This one reason is plumule. This one is cotyledon. And this reason is radicle. Radicle will develop into root. This reason is radicle. Okay. So the reason which is between the plumule on cotyledon, this reason is known as this part. This is part B, and this part B is known as epicotyle. Okay, let's write here epicotyle. And the part which is below the mesocotyle and the radicle, or between the radicle and mesocotyle, this is called hypocotyle. Right? Let's redraw the diagram. So what is the function of cotyledon? Cotyledon is a leaf-like structure inside the seed where the food is stored, and plumule develops into shoot and radicle develops into root. So let's redraw the diagram to understand in a better way. This is one cotyledon. This is the another cotyledon. This middle point is known as mesocotyle. This mesocotyle elongate and it form plumule. This part is plumule. This part is mesocotyle. I will rub this diagram also so you can understand in a better way. Okay, this one is cotyledon. This is structure. This is cotyledon. And the portion between plumule and mesocotyle is epicotyle. And the portion, this one is radicle, which will develop into root. And the part between the radicle and the mesocotyle, it is known as hypocotyle. Clear? And rest of the structure we will discuss in the next video. Thank you. So now discuss structure of endospermic or non-endospermic dicotyledon seed. This one is endospermic dicotyledon seed. Sorry, non-endospermic dicotyledon seed, and this one is endospermic dicotyledon seed. Both of these seeds are dicot, means both of the seeds have two cotyledon. Non-endospermic seed means in this seed endosperm is not present, so food is stored in cotyledon. In this endosperm is present, it means food is present, mostly food is present in endosperm. Cotyledon structure is comparatively thin. Now let's understand the structure. This is a typical rajma seed, and when you take rajma and soak in a water and then separate it into two parts, ऐसे दो उसके parts अलग कर लीजिए, तो similar two parts are here. Okay. There is a outermost layer. There are two integuments. How many integuments are there? Two. These integuments may fused, or these integuments may attached also, separated also. Okay, so there are two integuments. Outermost is called testa. This one is testa. This is the outermost tough layer which protect the seed from abiotic as well as biotic factors. This one is tegmen. It is the inner layer, and this inner layer is comparatively soft. It may attach with the testa or it may be free. So in total in seed there are two integuments, testa and tegmen. Okay. Now the upper region is developed into plumule. This region developed into plumule. Plumule is the part which develop into shoot. Plumule develop into shoot. So similarly here it will develop into shoot. The lower region, this one lower region, it will develop into root, and this region is known as radicle. So what is radicle? Radicle will develop into shoot. These parts are cotyledon, where food is stored, but in this seed, because it is endospermic, cotyledon is comparatively thin. This entire region is endosperm. This entire region is endosperm, where food is stored. Right? This middle region where the cotyledons are fused, जहां से cotyledon fused होते हैं, that middle region is known as mesocotyle. इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? Mesocotyle. I will write on another position. I will write here. Okay, it's okay. Mesocotyle. The region between plumule and mesocotyle, plumule और mesocotyle के बीच के region को हम क्या बोलेंगे? Epicotyle. Okay, and the region between mesocotyle and radicle, this region will consider as hypocotyle. Okay, beside that there are a pore. This is the pore, this one. This is micropyle. Micropyle is a pore from where a seed absorbs water. Okay, and above that there is a scar. The scar is known as hilum. And what is hilum? Hilum को हम यदि देखें तो यदि ये ovary है and this is ovule. So ovule is attached with the ovary with the help of a stalk called funicle, and the point of attachment, this point of attachment is called hilum. बाद में इसका एक scar जैसे रह जाता है, निशान रह जाता है, इसको हम hilum कहते हैं. Right? And in case of endospermic seed, these integuments एक जगह पर कलेक्ट होके एक छोटी सी आउटग्रोथ बनाती है. This one. This outgrowth is known as caruncle. This one is known as caruncle. इसको हम क्या बोलेंगे? Caruncle. So, how many parts you have done? Testa and tegmen. These are two integuments which provide protection. Testa is outermost tough layer. Tegmen is innermost, and it is a comparatively soft layer. There are two parts, endosperm and cotyledon. They store food, and if endospermic seed is there, then cotyledon is thin, and if it is non-endospermic seed, then most of the food is stored in cotyledon. The upper region which develop into shoot is known as plumule. The lower region which develop into root is known as radicle. here you have to understand that out of plumule and radicle will develop first. पहले रूट बनेगी, बाद में plumule का development होता है. The point where cotyledons are attached known as mesocotyle, and the region between plumule and the mesocotyle is known as epicotyle, and the region between mesocotyle and radicle is known as hypocotyle. So in next video we are going to discuss about monocot seed, and till then revise all the notes and do practice. Thank you.